Okay, so hopefully we are back in business now with original textures and everything. Engage. Yeah, like so. Again. Okay, so mouse pointer off the video window like that, and you know, there was that woman we might have seen walking off the screen before. Oh, what's this then?
Mechi?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year. And it's all because of you!
Oh, no, you are not. What?
This gonna be an annual thing with you, Manny? Every Day of the Dead, you toss your bones into the drink and I fish 'em out?
I don't plan to be around that long, Velasco. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm after it.
Ha ha! That ship's going to Puerto Zapato. That's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then I'm already on board.
Well, good luck, son. That's all I got to say.
Well, that was a hell of a way to begin the year, don't you think?
That Dockmaster Velasco is one salty old bag of rope.
You should see his wife.
Okay.
Here, let me help you with that.
Ah, there's some things a man's got to do for himself.
Why don't we go do something else? Leave you to your manly occupation. So, this is also sort of not really important thing.
Don't have that kind of equipment.
Okay, so he can't pick up the moon, but he can examine
It
it.
shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
You like that, huh? Well, let's do it again.
Together this time.
It shone pale as bone as I stood there alone, and I thought to myself how the moon that night cast its light on my heart's true delight, and the reef where her body was strewn.
Yeah, wasn't that beautiful? There's going to be actually one more, well, call it incident like this in this year. Oh, hello. This looks confusing. But yeah, the thing I was talking about. Okay, well, I was not ready back there. I don't know for sure how to achieve it, and I'm not honestly sure that my guide sort of points me in the right direction. But I do know what you need to do. So if I can just be very careful about the triggers. So okay.
All right, so I'm ready to sail.
Moving forward.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son, and every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there is one opening on the Limbo's crew.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it. But he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay, if I get Glottis some tools, can we board?
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Well, that all was rather symbolic, wasn't it? The top option is what I need to pursue.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
First.
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I get authentic CB equipment?
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Yeah, very funny.
What's going on in that bottle? A tugboat?
This happens to be a perfect scale replica of the SS Lumbago. I'm just having a little trouble getting the walking beam to fit in the neck here.
That's funny, because a lumbago is usually more of a problem in the lower back than the neck.
Yeah,
Nothing. Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Naranja's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did Naranja have?
He ran the galley.
Aha! Restaurant management.
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now, except the fish is fresher on
thank
the Limbo.
you.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, they'll serve you to the sharks like chum. And what's worse, I'll get fined. It's a tough union, boy, and I don't mess with them.
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes for the trip.
So let me get this straight. If I get Glottis some tools,
Then I can get him a job on the Limbo.
and if Seaman Naranja doesn't show up for work,
But he will,
and I get a Maritime Union card,
which you'll never get.
then I can sail on the Limbo in the morning.
Jeez. I guess so.
I'd better go finish packing.
You do that, son.
Okay, so now I'm ready to move things along at a steady clip. Let's see, yeah, I can throw away another paper. There we go, bada boom. Oh, by the way, the elevator you may have seen, you may have caught a glimpse of on the left side of this building. That is a sort of fast travel thing. I'm not quite sure where it goes, but you can take the elevator up to a certain location and then you won't have to walk all the way there, which will take much more time. Huh. Is that a microphone? No.
I don't mess with Olivia's stuff, she doesn't mess with mine. That's the deal.
Oh, look at that. That is a stage. Oh, well, let's just, for the hell of it.
Testing. Testing. All right. Who's ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, this is another kind of place that does rock and roll, right? Okay. Yeah, we can have some fun with this, sure.
Anyone out there know where I can find some tools?
The only tool in here is you.
Yeah, tool of the government, monkey wrench of the man.
Good evening. I like to read a poem. I am more than dead. Can you hear what I'm suffering? Fiddle-dee-dee. And tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Beholding Eva in the slaughterhouse of my
I'm
soul.
just picking random things.
You heard me. Sing it, sister.
Okay, let's just end it off here.
The end. Gracias. Muchísimas gracias.
I don't think they approve. Okay, we don't need to do that anymore. Hey, let's go that way. Controls. So, your two chips.
Can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your pal, Chief Bogan?
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, Cummerbund.
Okay, well, actually we have something they might be interested in reading. Not that one, no. Here we go.
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones?
Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses as he puts them to sleep.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great man.
He also writes a mean letter.
What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera.
A great ally in this noble revolution.
You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like?
Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel?
I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville.
Wow. Heavy.
Hey, I've got a split, so, Viva la revolución.
Oh, man.
Would you cats mind if I dug on this book for a while?
Knock yourself out, brother.
And that is how you get yourself a book. Yeah. This game is something else.
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures. Except maybe of Lenin.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey, If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
So that situation there with Nick and Lola. I get a bad feeling about that.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
You think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Holy. Yeah, well, okay, so, I guess it's not completely, family friendly, but, let's just, forget about that and move on with things.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Oh, the animation's glitching. Okay, took care of itself.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny. Read poetry in my own club? That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
You know, I'm thinking of buying this place.
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while. But then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max to buy it for me.
You can have it. I'm leaving town.
Manny, you sound so exciting all of a sudden. Why are you leaving town?
Huh. Wonder if that top one is some song lyrics. Well, yeah, I'll go with the lower one.
I'm chasing a woman I met once and can't forget.
Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes. Ch
Thank you.
Well, catch you later, hip chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Okay, so is there anything in here maybe? Yeah, it can go in the kitchen. Okay.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole the recipe from me in the first place.
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
So,
I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bit. Let the
anything
waiter
I
clean up
can
after
do
himself.
Here?
Not to sound like a capitalist oppressor, but I have people who do that for me now. I'm not gonna eat off of dirty plates.
Oh, okay,
And I'm not
I'm
going
gonna
to
have to
clean them.
come back here. One thing at a time, I guess. What? Did I get stuck on something now? Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so friendly drugging never hurt anyone, I guess, basically. Okay, so over this way is that elevator I mentioned, right over here. We're just going to see if that is where we're going. This is not where I'm supposed to go, I think. Or is it?
Busy bees.
Yeah, these are the sea bees.
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers. All laughing and dancing and scratching each other's backs.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
If the cops own the union and gambling's in bed with the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
Hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
Interesting.
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
I can't tolerate all this injustice. I'm leaving.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees. They do all the work, but we can't affect it's like the way the things are produced should be controlled by... I mean, we should... Forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out-of-work bee.
Well, that's a sad story. Wonder what this book was.
Labor Organization and Revolt Made Easy, Chapter 1. The workers shall control the means of production. Ooh, better not show that to Glottis.
Well, never fear, man. We are not going to show it to Glottis. We are going to show it to this guy.
I think these are the words you're looking for.
The workers shall control the means of production. The workers shall control the means of production. Yes, that's it! That's what I've been trying to say! Who will stop the fat cats of industry from building these ships with the pollen of the exploited working class? I say we fight back!
What's this? Maybe a bee agitator?
I say lay down your tools right now and show the man just who makes the honey around here!
That does it. You know, I always thought bees came in two colors, yellow and black. But you look all red to me, my friend.
Ah! Hey, what are you doing? We've got the right to assemble peacefully.
Good. You're going to need a lot of assembly after we take you apart, comrade.
Betty! Get me a lawyer! Get me a lawyer!
Logan, the gonna make it tough to spring the kid and get him back out here. Good thing I know a lawyer who owes me a favor.
Well, yeah, I just got a guy arrested. How delightful. Uh-huh. Okay, yeah, so now it gets a little complicated. Just gonna see what's down here though. Oh.
There it is. Max's giant cat racetrack. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to compete with that?
Yes. Awesome. Going to check this place out in the next video. So, I'll just see you then.